Hello and welcome to a brand new episode of Well, You're Wrong, the podcast that is a lighthearted, unprovable argument with almost no references to ice cream. As always, I'm your host, Josh James.
And I'm your co-host, Jeff Preifert.
And this week we dive into horror. Ooh. It's spooky, you guys.
Spooky.
It's spooky. Don't listen to it in the dark.
Listen to it?
Huh?
Our podcast in the dark?
Yeah, don't listen to it because it's scary. Don't listen to our podcast in the dark because it'll be scary. Yeah. You get it?
I do.
Don't listen to it alone.
You can listen to it alone.
I don't think you should. It's too scary.
Oh, okay.
It's too scary. This week, we do a top 5 horror movies of all time. Favorite, not best.
Oh, okay. Okay.
We do a weekly favorite Scream Queen, even though Jeff is always my favorite Scream Queen.
Right.
The beer of the week is True Evil from DESTIHL Brewery out of Normal, Illinois. And we dive into the worst top 50 movie list I've ever seen in my entire life.
It's not that bad.
It's fucking terrible.
It's not that bad.
You guys ready for a brand new episode?
Let's do this.
Let's get into it.
It does.
Up on a conversation.
Just when I hit record like that to go.
Yeah, that way the listener feels real creepy, like they're just eavesdropping instead of being a part of it, you know?
Yeah.
People were getting too comfortable with our conversations. I want them to feel bad about it.
They should. We do most of the time.
So, our buddy, and I was going to say friend of the podcast, but I don't know. He listens well enough to be a friend.
That's true.
Enemy of the podcast. Zeke sent a list to me this week, and it was just the 50 best movies of all time. And he didn't agree with it. He also thought it was a bad list, and it's the worst list of the best I've ever heard.
Okay, I'm gonna ask. So it's top 50, right?
Yeah.
Okay, what's number 7?
Jurassic Park.
Horror or just movies all over?
Just movies. Jurassic Park's not a horror movie. We'll get to that later.
Sorry.
But, yeah, just movies. Number 7 is Jurassic fucking Park.
Jurassic Park was huge.
That's not what we said. It's not the highest grossing movies. It's not the most.
I know, but usually
well watched.
A lot of times, those that goes into it. I mean,
not when you're talking about the best movies of all time.
Those
are very different lists.
I think. Best is subjective, anyways.
To you.
No, to you.
To me, it's a pretty clear cut list.
Okay.
Let me.
Hold on. Okay. What's number 25?
I have the top. I can get number 25.
Oh, okay.
I have 15 and below written down.
Oh, okay. Okay. What was 15?
Star Wars.
Fuck this list.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. I mean, Star Wars has to be in the top 10.
You think Star Wars over Empire?
I was just thinking Star Wars.
No, it is Star Wars: A New Hope.
Not over 15. Empire, but right. I still think Star Wars: A New Hope is in the top 10. I think Empire is definitely in the top 5.
That's pretty wild.
No,
again,
look at what's come from it.
That's not what we're saying. We're not. This isn't
shitty movies. Don't get amusement parks of their own.
That's not what we're talking about. We're not talking about like what has spawned the most.
That's not what I'm talking about either.
Yeah, we're talking about best films here,
right? If it's not one of the best films, we wouldn't have what we have.
That is not true at all. That's not true.
Okay,
being the best movie and being the most well liked movie are two very different things.
Okay, I think you're wrong on that. Not all the time.
There can be technically good movies that people just don't care for because they're too slow or whatever, but they're much better than a movie that might have an amusement
park. And that's on
park.
perception, though.
No, you can say objectively that I like those better than other ones, or I dislike those.
Right.
Whatever.
But what makes them better?
The industry,
industry.
Yeah. Technical things, shots, writing, acting. There's all sorts of stuff that goes into to make a good film, right? And then there's fun movies, like I bet there's an amusement park ride about Fast and the Furious. You think that's one of the best movies? No.
Absolutely.
You're out of your goddamn mind. Now you're trying to make me mad. So number 15.
I will say Fast and Furious probably 1 through 3 are really good.
No, they're not.
Yeah, they are.
The first one is literally just Point Break, but instead of surfing, they're race cars.
That's because they're fucking race cars.
Right.
How many people surf versus have cars?
I mean, that argument doesn't even come into what we're talking about. Listen to this list. Number 15, Star Wars. Okay. Episode 4, Star Wars.
Yeah, that should be way higher.
Number 14, The Godfather. Not The Godfather 2, which is arguably better than the first one, but number 14 is The Godfather. Number 13, 2001: A Space Odyssey. Now, this is where I will say that a lot of people put this list at like number 2, right? That were that number 2 on there, like best movies of all time. I fucking hate 2001: A Space Odyssey. It's not a good movie. It is boring. It is Stanley Kubrick being Stanley Kubrick. And I know that people love him. And I know that I can, there's a person going to listen to this as I'm saying this right now, punching their fucking windshield out of their car. And I understand it. And I'm sorry, buddy. But Stanley Kubrick does not make good movies. They're, we'll get to.
Couldn't even tell you who that is. We'll
get to another one of his very big movies here in a minute.
I think I've watched that movie once when I was little and never watched it since. So I have nothing to say on that one.
So much. Number 12 is Pulp Fiction. And how Pulp Fiction is not in the top 10, I'll never understand.
I've watched that one like 3 times, and I'd put it in.
You're not the target audience.
Apparently, you're not target audience for Star Wars.
Number 11. You ready for this one?
Yeah.
Of the best movies of all time.
Okay.
Die Hard.
Oh fuck yeah! That's probably one of the best Christmas movies out there.
It is a good Christmas movie, but it's not number 11 on the best movies of all time list. Number 10, Shawshank Redemption. So far, that's the only one that I'm saying, hey, that might be where it needs to be.
Shawshank, yeah. Shawshank's great.
Number 9 is Jaws. I'm not mad about Jaws. It does seem kind of high. As much as I love it, it does seem kind of high. Number 8 is Alien. Not Aliens. Alien, okay? Number 7, like we said earlier, Jurassic fucking Park. Is the number 7 best movie of all time. It's
I can see that.
Number 6, Interstellar.
Ooh. No. I don't even remember it. I know I've seen it. But yeah, it's not memorable enough to be in the top 50 all time.
As far as Nolan movies go, my favorite's going to be like the Dark Knight trilogy. Dark Knight Rises.
Right.
Or the Dark Knight, not Dark Knight. The Dark Knight's going to be like...
Are they in the top 5? One of them?
No, they're not. But a lot of people like Christopher Nolan movies, like Inception. People talk about, oh my God, such a good movie. It's visually stunning, right? Right? Visually, it's great. It's got a lot of complex little tweaks in it.
Right.
I don't give a shit what happens to any of those characters. And that's a big part of what makes a good movie, right? It's like caring what happens. That's the only argument I'll give for something like Die Hard being up as high as it is, because you care so much what John McClane's going through, right? At the end of that movie, I could give a fuck less what happens. We're not even talking about Interstellar.
But you don't care what Luke Skywalker's going through? He just found out his father's trying to kill him.
What are you talking about right
Star Wars. We're back on that.
That has nothing to do with what I'm saying.
Should be way up there. You care.
I love Star Wars. Okay. And if you're talking about a movie that has pioneered special effects, sure, throw it on a list.
Well, that's what you said. Technical shots and stuff like that. I mean, you talk about pioneering technical aspects.
It pioneered a lot of physical.
See? For what you just said right there.
But to be number 15, so you're out of your mind. Number 5, The Thing. The Thing, Jeff, is number 5 of all time. All right.
I have nothing to even argue on.
And I love The Thing, especially not the original, the one from the 80s.
Yeah, I was going to say the original was black and white.
Yeah, the one in the 80s with Kurt Russell.
Yeah.
I like that one. All right. That's a great one. It's a great horror flick. We'll talk about that later. But to be number 5?
Yeah.
Number 4. You ready for this one?
Yes.
Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Oh, that should be way higher.
Jeff, you're just saying things that upset me now. I'm not going to fall for it.
Actually, I mean...
Raiders of the Lost Ark's not even the best Indiana Jones movie.
Which one is? Well, you like the last one, don't you? You're that guy.
Yeah. No, the Crystal Skull is my favorite. No, I was kidding. Number 3, Lord of the Rings, Fellowship of the Ring.
Oh, that's way too low. I think it should be number 1 or 2.
Again, that's not even the best one of that trilogy, right?
Fellowship of the Ring?
As someone who's not even like him. And this goes...
Return of the King was the best. Yeah. I'll agree. Maybe that one's going to be number 1.
It isn't.
No.
Spoiler. Number 2, and this one, I had to buy a new computer. I punched my computer and I broke it into pieces. Mad Max Fury Road.
Don't think I've seen it.
It's number 2. Number 2. All right. I don't personally care for the Mad Max movies that much. They're not my cup of tea. But there are a lot of movies that are like great movies, like the Kubrick movies that everyone loves. They're not my cup of tea.
Right.
But I understand why I understand people put them up there, right? This one I don't understand. Number one, now this is a movie that I do love a lot.
Okay.
But to call it the best movie of all time, The Matrix.
Oh, yeah. I'm down for this list. The Matrix.
Have you ever seen that episode?
Okay, going back to what you said about technical things. I mean, think about every movie that has used what the Matrix made.
When I said that, I did not mean...
Whoa, you say what you mean.
No, hold on. I did not mean, like, how complex can we make a shot?
That's kind of what you just said.
No, it isn't. It isn't. I don't mean technical as in, like, virtual effects. I meant...
That's technical.
I'm not saying that's not, but what I was referring to...
that's what you said.
That's not... Dude, don't start arguing already. This isn't even the fun part, all right?
Not the fun part. We're not here for fun, damn it. We're here to make fun of the stupid list.
Yeah. Not yet, we're not.
No,
This had to have been a list of someone that's just like, oh, these are the movies that I like the best.
Well, yeah, that's what all lists are.
No, they're not.
Because all movies are subjective to what you like.
But
if you were to make a best movies of all time, it would be different than if I made, even taking in account of Academy Awards, of taking in what other people like and stuff like that. It's going to be different. 1,000%.
I think you can narrow down 15 that most people agree on pretty standard.
Maybe.
Do you understand? Citizen Kane's not on this list at all.
I've never seen Citizen Kane.
That doesn't matter for what we're talking about.
It does. Okay, if I'm doing a list, Citizen Kane's not going on there. Guess why?
You're not someone's list I would give a shit about. I mean,
why do you give a shit about this list?
Because it was made.
So if I made one and I sent it to you,
it wasn't just a person that texted it. Like it's an actual website with.
Okay, I can make a fucking website.
Okay, then I would yell about your fucking list too if it's this.
I'm going to make movie reviews by Jeff. And I'm going to send it right to you. Actually,
95% of the movies are going to be like, I haven't seen it. 1 star.
Yeah, because I don't watch a lot of movies, unfortunately.
I've not seen it. Somebody else did once and said it was okay. 2.5 stars.
Now, I will say that list is bullshit. And I agree with everything you're saying, except for the Star Wars. I do think Star Wars is up there.
I don't know that you can get it top 15. And that's not like... If I'm picking like a favorites list, like sure, that would be up towards the top. But I mean,
either Empire or that one's going to be in the top 10.
I don't think you can do either one of them in the top 10.
Yeah.
Of best movies ever made.
Yeah.
I don't think you can do it. I don't think you can.
1,000%. Fucking who's calling you? Correction department telling you you're wrong?
Probably.
Yeah.
I've never had my audio on. I don't know why that ringer is on.
He says that every time he comes over and his phone rings. I don't know why it rang.
It must switch in my pocket or something. I don't know. Mm-hmm. Yeah, like I'm lying about. I'm trying to hide my ringtone. So this week we're doing horror, right? Because it's October, it's spooky season.
Ooh. Sounded more Scooby Doo than.
Do you have gas? Is it heartburn over there? Are you okay? Man, okay, yeah, we're doing horror movies. So we're going to do a top 5 horror movies. And this is our favorite. Remember, that's why I always say, like, when we do these things, this is top 5 favorites, not top 5, like, what we think is the actual best. Because those are 2 different lists. You know what I mean? You can have a favorite of something, and it doesn't mean it's the best of something.
It is to me.
But that's not what we're talking about.
Who are we talking about then? If I'm making a list, I'm making a list for me. Even if I'm putting it out there, I'm saying, hey, this is what I like. You guys should like this too. Everything is like that.
Yeah, but there'd be like a difference in like reporting, right? Of me saying like, hey, this is what happened today for this news story. And then, hey, this is what I think about this news story. Those are 2 very different things.
Right.
I know that nowadays we do not have that.
That is a great point because one is opinion, which anytime you're putting a list out of top whatever, that's opinion. It's not facts. You can't have facts on what's top and not unless you take a certain criteria. If you're going to take criteria, you can do that. Criteria could be best grossing, most Academy Awards. That's the only way you'd be able to get factual information for a top list. Because everything else would have to be, it's subjective of what's best. And you can take a poll of 3,000 people, but if you take a poll of 3,000 people in Florida, it's going to be different than 3,000 people in Wyoming. So, I mean, you're going to get a lot more Westerns when you're in Wyoming. I mean, that's what I mean is like
really big into Nicholas Sparks up there, actually.
Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me, you know. Yeah. But truthfully, any kind of, because you're talking about opinion, which is what you were saying. I mean, news is not opinion or should not be opinion. News should be facts. So that's why there's certain news agencies that are fact-based, and then there's certain ones that are opinion-based.
Telling you the best movies of all time
is opinion-based. It is not factual.
100%
You can, now I will say, in this episode is going to be very heavily Josh because
sorry, everybody.
I apologize now. That's why I was saying this. I want to apologize to everybody.
Yeah.
Because I am not a movie guy. Not only am I not a movie guy, I am not a horror movie guy at all. I get scared very easily. Exactly. And I'm fine with that. The funny thing is when I was a kid, I could sit there and we watched Tales from the Crypt. We would watch Twilight Zone. My mom and I watched the shit out of Twilight Zone. We'd watch all these scary things. Nightmare on Elm Street. It was my brother's fault. He taped some, while we were watching Nightmare on Elm Street, lived out in the country. We had this big picture window thing in our house, and he takes some knives to his hands and goes to the picture window outside and like scrapes them down the side of him as we're watching Nightmare on Elm Street. Mm-hmm. Maybe that's why I don't like scary movies.
Maybe.
I will say that's probably this time of the shift for that. Maybe it really is.
So, it's funny because horror things were pushed onto me because my dad thought it was funny. Both my parents thought it was funny to scare me.
A lot of people that like horror find them funny.
And at the time, I was scared for sure. I was a young kid, but like I think that has led into like why I love them so much. Because it is fun. It's fun to me. It's fun to me to be scared.
It literally. So when I watch a scary movie, we were watching the brand new. We've only gotten halfway through it because kids came in, but we were watching the I Know What You Did Last Summer, the new one that just came out.
Yeah,
and we were about halfway through it, and actually, I did fine on that one, but this one's shot almost like the old one. The way it's shot and everything is kind of, it just has a certain unique, feel to me. So it's not as scary because I kind of know what's about to happen. I'm pretty intellectual. I can usually figure things out.
I'm pretty intellectual. That's our new shirt.
To a point. Yes. I'm pretty intellectual. If you listen to the show and you're part of the Gator Gang, you are intellectual. I'm
100% working on that shirt.
Yes. I think
I'm pretty intellectual.
Yeah, I'm pretty intellectual. Let's do never mind.
Yeah. But I knew where you're going.
But so on that one, like when things pop out, it doesn't scare me as much. If I'm watching something that, number one, I've seen, I Know What You Did Last Summer, so I've seen the old one. So you kind of know the story anyways. If I'm watching something new, especially paranormal stuff like that, my heart gets going so fast and I can't not to the point like you're going to cry or anything like that, but it gets going so fast I can't breathe.
That's interesting because and we'll talk more about this as we go. Like,
same thing.
Right. Because there are different genres to horror movies, right? Because there are some horror movies that are legitimately like they freak me out when I watch them. But my favorites are like slasher movies,
right?
Like Scream, Friday the 13th, Nightmare on Elm Street, those kind of movies. Halloween.
I will still watch Nightmare on Elm Street,
but those don't scare me in the least. There's nothing that puts me on the edge of my seat about them. Like there's not, it's funny to me, which is why I love Scream so much because they understood that. Like Wes Craven, who made all these things, was like very well aware of it. It's like he's basically making fun of the genre while he's making, in my opinion, the best version of that genre.
Right. What were the spinoffs for like the horror movies? Scream had one that they made fun of it.
Oh, like they had like parody movies all the time.
But
like,
there was one big one that was actually really
scary
good.
movie.
Yeah, Scary Movie.
Yeah, they had a whole thing.
Oh, I love Scary Movie, dude.
I did when I was a kid. Have you tried to watch them recently?
No.
They do not hold up.
Do they not?
No. At least not to me. I tried to watch it. I'm just like, I don't remember why this was funny. But
Well,
I also
think
felt
now,
the same way about.
I bet you're in, I'm just projecting here, but what I think, like, you probably were not scared, but you had more suspense in you watching like Scream 1. And when you were watching those, you probably had a little more suspense than you would now. Number one, you know the movie. So like when you go into Scary Movie, it's kind of the same thing. Like back then you know, like, oh, they're making fun of it. That's funny. That's funny. That's funny. As you've grown and gotten older and like you watch that, I mean, you've changed. I mean, especially since those came out, they came out so long ago.
Yeah.
Cause I do remember like Scream coming out and watching that, and, it was suspenseful, but yeah, same type of thing. Wes Craven's, he's like the only one I know who made any kind of horror film, except for Spielberg.
I mean, he did. Well, Spielberg didn't really make a lot of horror movies.
Nah, that's yeah.
But yeah, Wes Craven. I mean, just he took this genre and made it great,
Right.
and then towards the end of his career to come out with something like Scream was just, I don't know. It's very meta and aware of itself. It's great.
Yeah.
And there are a lot of other genres of horror movies, you know, like that I think are genuinely scary. A lot of found footage movies are like that for me.
Yeah.
They have more of a, Blair Witch Project is one of my all-time favorite movies.
I actually really liked Blair Witch Project. And funny enough, I mean, going through that one, the one thing I actually like, I'm watching it and I know it's a movie. How many people like really thought this was like a real thing was crazy.
I was going to talk about that because I was really young. No, don't be sorry. We can both talk about it's a podcast. That's what we do here.
Yeah.
I was really young when it came out and I watched it really young, but I remember leading up to it, it was advertised as if it were a documentary, right? And because it was these people, like they were nobodies, they were, it almost seemed like a documentary.
And everything was shot that way, and they didn't do interviews and stuff.
Right. Because I remember when they all came out at the MTV Movie Awards was the first time most people in America realized that they weren't all dead.
Yeah.
And it was almost like this, like you collectively, you could hear the entire country be like, wait, what? What happened? Like just kind of whispering in their houses, hold on, hold on, what?
But as an intellectual, I knew
as
that.
An intellectual, right? As an intellectual. Oh shit! You know what we didn't do? We didn't talk about the beer of the week.
I know. I just thought of that when I took a drink of it.
This week's beer of the week is called True Evil.
Mm-hmm.
So it was the most on theme thing I could get. It's spelled evil like as an Evel Knievel, and there's a picture of him on the can. But
it's red, white, and blue has no.
It is the most on brand thing I could come up with. It's from DESTIHL Brewery from Normal, Illinois. We've had several of theirs before. It's an American blonde ale. It's actually pretty good. It's a classic beer, right? It's not like delicious. It's not amazing. It's not as good as last week.
This is the Saturday Crusher. Like you can sit there and knock down.
We got
many of these, I imagine.
We got a brisket going.
Yeah,
let's bring a cooler full of these out there. Yeah,
you could truthfully like this beer right here. You could boil brats in.
Yeah, it's good. It's a good classic beer if you guys are looking for one of those. We've been taking the easy route in the beer and not trying weird shit so we can actually enjoy ourselves.
No more fruits.
Right. You know what I also picked up but I didn't bring in?
What's that?
I found a local brewery that does a dunkel. So we'll have to try that later. Yeah.
Local like local?
Like Oklahoma City.
Oh, okay. Well, I meant like local in here in town. I thought maybe we were talking to somebody in town.
Some dude makes it in his bathtub.
Right.
But I'm going to give it a go, you know?
Yeah.
But it's 4.8% alcohol by volume. So it's not even that stout of a beer. So yeah, it's meant, I mean, in true Evel Knievel fashion.
The IBUs are going to be really low on this.
Huh?
The IBUs.
The IBUs. Yeah, I bet they are pretty low, which is why I can drink it. It's drinkable, which is
crushable.
The other side of the IBUs. Okay. Anyway, so back to
Yeah.
to found footage movies, and we'll talk more about them later. I almost want to do our draft of our top 5 quickly so we can get them all out of the way and just talk about them. But I won't. I'll make you guys wait.
Yeah, because I don't even have them all yet.
Give you something.
I'm listening to what you talk about,
so you can make your own list. Yeah, you motherfucker. I'm
telling you, I don't watch a lot of movies.
Our weekly favorite is going to be on topic as well. It's going to be Scream Queens. You know, the female lead in a horror movie that usually is either killed or tried to be killed, right? We could have done Final Girl, I guess, the one that lives at the end, but that's not the same.
Now you're asking me to know the movies. That's the problem. What,
in the top 5?
No, in the Scream Queens, if you did that, I'd have to know the movie, like who survived and stuff.
Well, I'll go first. I'll get my favorite Scream Queen. I'm going to talk about a couple of them, actually.
Okay,
I know who you're going to pick, so I won't pick that. So my honorable mention, before I even pick up my honorable mention, is somebody that, man, I don't know. I'm anxious. The movie's been out for a long fucking time. I'm not really worried about spoilers at this point. It came out in the 60s. I feel like if you haven't seen it by now, it's on you.
Yeah, you're allowed to spoil.
My honorable mention is Janet Leigh.
Ooh, Psycho.
And Psycho, yeah.
I knew that one.
Because she was like a famous actress.
Yep. And she had the iconic.
And everyone, like they sold that movie as her movie, and she dies very early in it. You know what I mean? Side note, I just learned this recently. Okay. I don't remember where. I wish I could give credit to where the fuck I learned this. But Hitchcock changed the way we view movies with the release of Psycho. So before that, movies would just play it on a loop, and then you'd pay your money and just go sit in it. And it could be started for 45 minutes, so you'd watch it and then watch 45 minutes into the next showing. But he didn't want people to, like, there was things that had to happen in order for this movie. So, like, he sold Showtime. So that's the first time that happened. And people were very pissed off about it, but that's not how you watch movies. But my actual all-time favorite Scream Queen is actually Janet Leigh's daughter, Jamie Lee Curtis.
Oh, nice. For Halloween.
Yeah. And she was in The Fog as a young one. Prom Night she was in. And funny enough.
Prom Night. I remember seeing that young.
Yeah. Funny enough, there was a show for a while as a series called Scream Queens. It was like a horror kind of comedy show that she was in. It was really good. I love Jamie Lee Curtis. Who's yours, man? You want to go and say yours?
Mine is Sarah Michelle Gellar for I Know What You Did Last Summer.
Is that just because you're watching that movie?
I was about to say part of that is because of that.
Makes sense.
But so yeah, because I've been watching, started watching that movie, and then she was also in the Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Mm-hmm.
And what else? There's another one she was in too.
Sarah Michelle Gellar.
Mm-hmm. There's actually a couple.
I don't remember.
She was in The Grudge.
I couldn't have told you that.
Okay. She was also in Scream 2.
Oh, yeah. Oh, crap. Yeah, you're right. Yep.
Wes Craven took another thing that that Hitchcock did there, where you kill like the biggest star in the first 10 minutes of the movie. And Drew Barrymore.
Drew Barrymore.
Everyone thought that was a Drew Barrymore movie,
Yep.
It's phenomenal. Oh, God, I love the movie so much. I'm going to go home and watch all of them tonight, I guess.
I watched them not too long ago. Well, I watched... I can't remember if I watched them all or not.
Yeah, I did. I usually watch them every year. Yeah. That's like the one I watch every year,
It's like the Harry Potter of the...
It's Harry Potter of October.
Yeah.
That's another t-shirt, I think. We got a whole line coming out.
Harry Potter month. Scream month.
So obviously October, Halloween, so it's supposed to be...
with Scream faces on them.
Could do that. I'm pretty sure we would get in trouble, like legally.
I will change them up a little bit.
Just enough, right?
Just enough.
That's totally legal.
We'll flip we can't flip the black and white. That'd be bad.
Next week, don't do that. That's a different podcast. That's a very different podcast. Next week, it's going to be a whole Halloween themed episode. So get ready for that.
Spooky.
Yeah, you keep trying that voice. It's work. It'll get there.
It works.
It does.
It does. It scared me.
Apparently, if what I'm hearing is it doesn't take a lot to do that. So, speaking of scaring, I took my kid to Kansas City over the weekend. It's a long weekend, so we went up there. There was a haunted car wash. Now, my son genuinely likes spooky stuff.
Right.
I assume the same.
At
I don't want
home.
to watch crazy, scary stuff. Like, I'm not letting him watch Scream and shit like that. Okay. I'm not letting him watch that. But like his level of scary things he likes, or like jump scares, things like that. He likes to get scared and he laughs about it like I always do. So like, oh, this is great, right? And I was like, yeah, he'll be able to handle it. It's just people in masks around the car going through a car wash. He lost his fucking mind. He was doing okay until there was one person that was wearing like a jumpsuit.
Yeah.
And then this weird, scary, like bunny head mask just standing outside of his window. And he was like shaking. His whole body was shaking and started crying. And I felt
maybe it's just bunnies.
Felt pretty bad about it. And then the rest of the weekend, he couldn't go anywhere that I didn't go.
That's awesome.
So I probably broke him. I broke my kid.
No, you didn't.
But he'll be fine. This when he's my age, he'll be like my fucking dad. Scared the shit out of me. And now I make horror movies for a living.
Yeah,
I'm just trying to get
one step, therapy,
right? Yeah. Well, if he makes good ones, he can afford the therapy.
Exactly.
Do you have a favorite horror genre? I know you don't like horror as much as I do, but do you have one that you like? Is it like a slasher movie?
Yeah,
like
I think slasher is probably my favorite. But I say that, but I do like. I know I don't know if you consider them horror movies, but like the Final Destination.
So that brings up something fun. I don't know that those. I mean, I think those are horror movies.
I mean, people get their heads cut off.
But that's not what horror is.
That's gore. I get that. Right. That's gore.
Eli Roth doesn't make horror movies.
But it also has that suspense of something's after them.
Right. And that's what I was going to say. So that's what makes that different than other just like torture porn stuff, right? Like the bad guy is death, which is interesting.
Is Saw horror?
Yeah. The first one.
Yeah.
I've not seen all of them at this point in my life. I've not
seen up to
all
4.
But after the one,
maybe I do like horror movies. Maybe I just don't realize it because you keep bringing that. I was like, oh yeah, I've seen that, and it didn't. I don't know. I probably hid my eyes. I probably went under the covers.
The thing with Saw is animal. It got too convoluted. Of like every time there'd be a bad guy,
a reveal,
you'd find out that he was a part of it the whole time. Like not everybody can be part of the whole fucking thing. Like it doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
I guess maybe it does make sense if you watch them all. Like I said, I stopped watching, but I stopped watching after Donnie Wahlberg was in it. Which one was that? It's the last one I saw, I think.
That was number 3.
Yeah, it's the last one I saw.
I can't remember.
Fucking Chris Rock is on one of them now. You know what I mean? Like they went off the rails, and they were barely on to begin with.
I was going to say, what was it ever on the rails?
What's the actor's name? Is it Elwin Lewis? He was in Princess Bride.
Dude, you're asking the wrong person.
I can't remember. I don't
know why you do that to me.
It's like Elwin Lewis, something like that.
He asks me about directors. Oh yeah, you know who directed that? Like I'm gonna fucking know
because you're older than me, and I figured that you'd be wiser.
No, I'm intellectual. I'm not wise.
Anyway, the guy that was in Princess Bride is in the first one, and he overacts. Like it was like he was doing a Nicolas Cage impression the entire movie.
Nicolas Cage impression.
They're not.
I don't know why.
The Saw movies aren't my favorite.
I didn't like them, but I've watched them. Hostel. Have you ever seen that one?
Yeah,
I went to the movie theater and saw that for free.
I didn't go to see it for free. I paid to see it. So they touted this movie as being so crazy that people were fucking having heart attacks during screenings of this movie, right? And they advertised as like the scariest, craziest thing you're ever going to see. And I left it being like, apparently, like you've never seen Reanimator. You know what I mean? Like there are so many more movies that have crazier shit.
So where I worked at the time was GameStop. So we had the movie theater right next to us. And so the guy I knew from the movie theater, he was like, hey, you want to go see this? They called it something, and I can't remember what it was now.
It's called Hostel.
That's true. Hostel. That's what it was. No, like a gore flick, or it wasn't gore flick, but there was a term at the time.
Yeah.
That they were calling those type of movies. So they weren't horror movies, but they weren't, so they were kind of in between. And yeah, it was gory, but
barely though. Not even that gory.
Isn't that the one? So did somebody's like toes get chopped off, like, or something, like you got to see the full view of it, or I can't remember what it was now. I thought it was pretty
that's
gory.
The second one. I think that's the second one. I think.
I didn't even know they made a second Hostel.
Yeah, and that girl's eye.
What I'm saying though is, I mean, that's still gory, and I'm not saying,
but they advertised as someone who likes that kind of
right,
shit.
Right.
And it did at a young age. Dude, I watched Faces of Death when I was like 7 years old. Okay, Eli Roth can go fuck himself.
But
that's
I'm not
nothing
comparing it to anything.
Right, but what I'm saying was, I was expecting to come in and throw up in the fucking theater. You know what I mean? That's what I was like. I'm not going to be able to finish my popcorn because it's going to be covered in vomit. That's what I was expecting, and I left it very disappointed.
See, and I had no,
which is fucked up on my part, and I admit that wholeheartedly.
No, when
they didn't die bad enough.
That was one of those things where, like, I had no idea what the movie was. Amir, who worked for me at the time, he was a big movie dude. He loved movies, a lot like you. You guys would get along. He lives up Canada now. I can find him. He used to be on the meal thing on YouTube.
Oh, that Amir?
Yeah.
Epic Mealtime?
Epic Mealtime. Yeah.
Oh no shit.
He worked for me at GameStop.
Okay. I used to watch those guys.
Yeah, him and I used to go to the movies because, number one, we had a friend that worked at AMC, so he used to get us in there all the time. He was a huge movie buff. But he was, he went into this thinking it was going to be like that too. And afterwards he was like, that wasn't as bad as I thought. I didn't think it was bad either, but I didn't have the, the notion of what it was going to be. So yeah, if I went in there and like people were, I would agree with you on that.
Yeah, it annoyed me.
I thought it was gory though. But like I said, I didn't go in with the thought process of, is this going to be the most gory thing I've ever seen? I thought Saw was pretty gory too. I mean,
there's one scene in Saw. Really.
Right. But I mean even that one scene makes it gory. I mean,
not that bad. You're a pussy.
I already told you this. We've already discussed this.
You're an intellectual and a pussy. That's what your shirt says.
Hey, you know what? I'm fine with that.
I'm just
intellectual.
Kidding. I love you. I'm just kidding. I don't mean it. I don't mean it derogatory. It's a friendly way.
Yeah. Nothing we ever say to each other is like mean spirited.
Well, you said some things.
I had to call you a bitch earlier.
You did, yeah. It really hurt my feelings. As a bitch, that hurt my feelings. There's this new wave of horror that I do like the movies, but they're not scary.
Are they like mind bender type?
A little bit.
There's a couple of more twists. Psychology.
There's a couple of twists here, but we're talking movies like Hereditary and Midsommar or Midsummer. I don't know how you pronounce it. It's Swedish or Norwegian, whatever the fuck it is.
Yeah. So this is where Josh takes over,
right?
I don't know what he's talking about.
Like, I like these movies; they are good. But people are talking about, oh man, The Witch is so scary. Like, it's really not. It's not scary at all. It's not a scary movie in the slightest.
Yeah.
It makes you think a little bit, and it's one of those ones. It's like, those A24 horror movies where it's like, when you watch a movie and it's like the A24 makes it, like it's the studio that makes movies.
No, why the fuck would I know a studio?
Because it pops up before several, not even horror movies. Just
dude, I'm getting my Snickers and my popcorn at that point.
Okay, yeah, I did miss half a movie, so you go out on sliders one time.
Hey, that's not true. Just a little bit of it. And was that my fault? No.
Who orders fucking sliders at a movie theater?
They offer them. Why wouldn't you?
They offer them.
Not even that. We actually went into that one going to eat.
We did not.
Well, my family and I, and we, that's
popcorn. You get candy. You get a gallon of soda. And
I agree with you. Actually, have you ever been to the Warren Theater?
No, people talk about it a lot though.
Dude, it's fucking cool. Like you have a whole seat and a whole table and everything, and it's fucking cool. We should do that sometime.
So there's like the
road trip for this.
Like the AMC dine-in.
We'll get a video camera. We'll set it up in there. They won't mind at all.
I'm pretty sure they'll mind.
Maybe.
What if we rent the whole theater and we put the camera towards us instead of towards the screen?
Well, I mean, we don't even do video when we're a podcast. We could just bring equipment in there and do that.
We might do that soon.
They'll be fine. We can do it with other people in there. I don't care.
They might. There's like the AMC dine-in theaters where like you have like a menu and a waiter. And
that's the way these are.
I get that I get the appeal of it. Like if you're going to see a movie that like you've already seen or one that's like a kid's movie where like you don't really care, like you're not, but if I'm sitting here I'm focused on a plot and this guy's like, do you need a refill? Like,
but that's not what they do.
Yes, it is. That's exactly what they do.
No, they don't. You have.
I've been there lots of times.
Maybe in AMC, Warren Theater, you don't. You actually have to tell them what you want. They bring it to you and then they leave. Like if you want a refill, you have to tell them you want a refill.
Yeah, no, they came and asked if I wanted a refill.
No, they don't. At Warren, they don't do that.
It's too well lit in there. I'm not saying it's not fun.
I will say that it is more lit than that.
It's not a lot. It's not. I don't care for it. Not the good kind of lit. Kids. I don't even think they say it anymore, right? They used to say it. I don't even think they still do. Say it. Well,
I still use X too. So
yeah, you called it Twitter for half an hour earlier.
I don't know what you're talking about.
But yeah, this new wave of horror movies where it's like we don't want to just scare you directly. We want to scare thoughts out of you. You know what I mean? Like that. And again, they're good movies, but they're just not. They're not like I want the last like actual like big budget horror movie that I remember feeling legitimately like, oh shit, like like not even like a jump scare, but like a ooh, what's going to happen? Was The Conjuring, and it's old now. You know what I mean?
So it's funny you say that. So I started watching The Conjuring. Mm-hmm. I think I got maybe 10 minutes into it. I was good. Never seen it.
I like those movies a lot.
Scared
They've
shit
done
out of
a
me.
lot of spin-offs now with like all the Annabelle movies and all that shit. But
and
like,
it's that kind of shit. Like
Nun.
I fucking hated. What was the big one that had? Oh shit! I had the TV.
Poltergeist.
Poltergeist. Thank you. Fucking hated it. Nope. I'm not gonna do it.
It's a classic. Poltergeist is a really good movie.
I know. It's not in my top 10.
You know,
but people love it, and I'm fine with that because I understand like the appeal to it.
Yeah.
My heart can't take it.
Sure. And I don't know what it is like that attract. I even like the shitty B horror movies where like
I think those are the best.
I had one I was going to say and I forgot it, but
Killer Tomatoes.
Shit like that. Like I like
Attack of the Killer Tomatoes. I remember watching that one when I was a kid.
What is it? The Killer Clowns from Outer Space.
Yes.
Stuff like that. Like I loved like campy.
I think Killer Clowns had something bad in it. I can't remember now.
Oh, did it?
Yeah.
I haven't seen it since I was very, very young. I don't remember.
Well, same thing. Well, I know
like The Blob.
Yes, The Blob was good. But see, when I was younger, like those, I love those because they weren't like trying to go psychology on you. It was just you had a villain or villains in the Tomatoes, and they were trying to kill you, and that was it. Whether it be Jason, whether it be Freddy, whether it be Michael Myers, whoever, like you knew who the enemy was. When it comes down to these psychological thrillers / horror, you know what it is. Or you think you know what it is. I don't like that. I don't know what it is. I just don't like it. I think, and sometimes I think it's too real. Like in the aspect of, especially psychology, of where it goes into like somebody who has something wrong with them. And it's doing stuff to them. I don't like that.
Like Psycho, right? Like
Yes.
Yeah.
But I think any slasher, there has to be something wrong with that person. I'm talking more along the lines of there's something like you or I, and something goes inside of us and makes us do things. That type of, I'm trying to think of a movie, and I'm blanking right now.
Did you like
Men in Black?
Men in Black. What
When the
about
alien goes in the farmer.
Well, he doesn't go into him. He disintegrates. Like,
Well,
he wears his
yeah.
skin as a
That's
suit.
right. That's right. Well, he went into him.
Sugar.
More sugar. See, horror movie. Couldn't watch it.
Yeah, too spooky. I didn't get to the funny parts.
Yeah. There was funny parts. They couldn't finish it.
Did you like Hellraiser, movies like that?
It was okay. Candyman, Hellraiser, those.
I love me some Candyman.
Candyman was actually pretty good. Maybe I do like
Child's
Hellraiser.
Play was a lot of fun.
Yeah, it sure is. That's like number one on my list.
Yeah, well, we talked about most of my list. I mean,
Right. And same here. I forgot it was called Child's Play. I couldn't think of the name of it. It's called Chucky.
so there are some that are like really well loved.
Yeah.
But also,
You want to do the top five?
you just want to do it now before we talk about the rest? Okay.
Because I think we can talk about them as we go.
Sure.
And I think this is where this episode's going anyways. So let's just do it.
All right.
I love it.
Let's do it, man.
And then we'll talk about
who goes first.
how many shark horror movies there are. You can go first.
Okay. And this is my favorite.
Okay.
Okay. This isn't what I think is necessarily the best ever or most cinematically appealing. This is
Right.
just my favorite.
Right.
We talked about it a lot, so it's probably no surprise. Scream.
Yeah.
My favorite horror movie of all time.
Which, I mean, I think a lot of people have that on their list. Because not only does, it has sequels and stuff like that, but it was so good because, number one, you didn't know who the killer was, but right off the bat, you knew it was somebody that you were going to see in it was going to be, so it was the guessing game.
Yeah.
And I love that kind of stuff. Criminal Minds, I can watch that all day long. It's a TV show. But in Criminal Minds, while you're watching the show, somebody in that show that you've seen has done this.
Yeah.
And you're trying to figure it out. I love those.
I love, and we talked about it before, but I love how aware of itself it is. I like that it, there are rules and tropes in horror movies that it brings to the light with, it's different characters throughout the thing now, but in the beginning,
But the original was just fucking awesome.
Jamie Kitty's character where he, there are rules. You don't get up. You don't say that. You don't say we'll be right back. You don't take your top off in a movie. All those things, because those are the people that get killed, the quickest. And it is, I just love it so much.
It's so good.
So well aware of itself. And then, man, I love it. Okay. What's your number one?
So my number one, and I think I said Child's Play is not my number one. It's just on my list. My number one is Nightmare on Elm Street.
Mm-hmm.
And really that comes down to, it was the first ones I really.
Because you're a big Johnny Depp fan.
Yeah, absolutely. I get
it.
I just hit my mic.
Yeah. It made a weird sound. Sorry. Whoever listened in headphones, I bet that.
So that was him getting sucked into the bed.
Yeah, that's what it was.
But that sounded bad too. Never mind. Watch Nightmare on Elm Street. But yeah, I loved them. And really, you get into the Dream Warriors and that. It gets way out there. Don't get me wrong.
That one was, they try to go a different direction. And it was bad. I
wasn't against it, but they just took it too far.
What's your? Let's do this too. If it is a whole series, let's pick your series favorite. Do you want to?
Well, it depends. What's this? Depends on which movies are in the series.
Anything that has Nightmare on Elm Street in the title.
Wes Craven. Oh.
I know what you're going to say.
New Nightmare.
It's actually, that's one of my favorite too.
It's fucking awesome.
Yeah, it's so good because and because what does Wes Craven do?
He comes into reality.
He's very well aware of what it is, and he brings this realism that he brings to it.
Yeah, it was awesome. Outside of that one, if you're talking about just the Nightmare on Elm Streets, the cinematic. I think the first one. I still still to this day, and I think it was the newness of that. Oh my God, there's somebody with blades, and it's when you dream.
Yeah.
It was a whole different level of it's not in the real world, but you can die while you're dreaming.
While you're asleep,
that was great as an 8-year-old.
Was it the first one where she was on the ceiling?
Yeah.
That was so fucking cool, man.
That was the first death.
I remember seeing that as a kid.
Yep.
And again,
because it was his girlfriend.
Way too young.
Oh, absolutely.
To be watching this stuff.
I was too young.
Well, I definitely was. Actually, what did
you weren't even born.
Yeah, when did it come out? It came out. It was 84.
84.
Yeah. So, but I
We got
watched it probably since birth. I bet it was on my like. My parents had no rules about like what I consumed as well. Food also, which is that's a different episode.
Really, my parents didn't either.
Yeah.
As long as it wasn't like XXX and stuff like that, you know.
Yeah.
But I mean, like horror movies, they didn't care. My mom and I watched some, like I was saying, Tales from the Crypt. We watched, all that kind of stuff. But Nightmare on Elm Street, that was my brother. Like he came down and he really wanted to watch it, and it came out at Mega Movies, where we rented the VCR and because we didn't have VCR.
God, I miss video stores, man.
I know, right? So we would rent the VCR and the VHS player, and then also the.
Do you think video stores are like? Do you think there's enough like hipster nostalgia to keep a small one afloat now?
A small one, yeah. I mean, it has to be really small, and you'd have to be like you would have to have a really good list.
Yeah, like it's just like the classics,
right?
Not this bullshit.
Right. I was gonna
50
say.
list here.
Okay,
actually, most of these lists would do well. This list would do well.
I was just about to say, if I'm
store.
starting a business and I want it to do well, I may actually use that.
That list would be good. Yeah, that's what this list is for.
Because that's the hipster list right there.
Yeah. Because I just miss that. Like you have to, you walk through, you pick one out.
Dude.
You give them your card. Like it's I felt part of something. You
know? When a new one would drop, because I mean they always had commercials and stuff. This is going to be out Thursday because movies dropped on Thursdays because games were Tuesdays, or maybe it was opposite. I can't remember. Movies were one day, games were another. They dropped on either Tuesday or Thursday. One of those 2 days. That's when movies dropped to rent or, in the stores, DVD later on, but VHS same way. So all the movies that were, usually 3 to 4 months out. Mm-hmm. Back then it was probably a little longer actually. Back then it was 6 months to a year.
Now 2 weeks after it leaves theaters, you see it on video on demand.
But you have to buy it. Like
sometimes you can rent it.
Right. And I didn't mean to sound shitty on that, but like if we're going to have a streaming service and we're paying for a streaming service, give me the fucking movie. Anyways, that's a whole different conversation. If I'm paying $19.99 a month, give me the fucking movie. If you want it on, I'm not paying another $24.99 for that movie. Screw you. Anyways, I really wanted to watch How You Train Your Dragon.
Yeah.
For my kid. And like, that's what it was, $24.99. It's like, fuck you. It's on Peacock free now.
Yeah.
But this was a couple months ago.
Yeah. You have to wait a little bit. And be there,
fuck them. Anyways. Okay. What's your number 2?
Number 2, Blair Witch Project.
Nice.
Again, so that final scene, right, where you've heard now that the crazy guy that killed all the kids would stand him in a corner so they wouldn't see as he killed one, and then you go get the one out of the corner, and like you're getting each of the two left have a camera, and you're getting like one side and one side, and one goes back and forth as they're trying to find each other, and she comes down the stairs and she falls. And the camera falls, and you see him in the corner, like staring off into the it all kind of clicks what's happening here, and then it kind of just you hear screams and it cuts out, and it's just even now, like I said, I don't get scared at movies. It is suspenseful. That last scene is just suspenseful as you start to get that fun kind of like giddy scared, which is what I do. I mean, some people apparently like yourself pee yourself, but like the rest of us.
I did not say that. I never once said I peed myself.
Context.
You're just adding that.
Yeah, I got the subtext of what you said.
That's not what I said. That was not in the captions.
You're right. I'm sorry, buddy.
That was not in the closed captions.
You're right. You didn't say that. He didn't say that, folks. I have witnessed it, but he didn't say it.
The Flintstones were scary that day. Blair Witch Project was awesome. Scary as fuck.
Yeah.
But really and it goes back to what I was saying earlier, like anything that feels like it could be real, fuck that. I went to the movie theaters and saw that with some friends, so I had to sit there and actually watch it.
Yeah.
Because I couldn't be the pussy,
Yeah, right.
Yeah, it scared the shit out of me. Like to this day, like I don't think I've watched it since. Like legitimately, I don't think I've.
You want to do it tonight? You want to watch it tonight?
No.
Why?
I don't know. Maybe. Yeah.
You can pause and go to the bathroom so you don't pee your pants.
So let's pick out a few days and we'll watch some scary movies that
Okay.
you think are scary.
Okay.
That I haven't seen.
Okay.
So we can do that. And I'll sit there and we'll tape my eyes open.
Okay.
Actually, we're not going to do that because that may hurt. But I won't get undercovers with you. Maybe. We'll see.
That's a first.
I know. First time you saying no to that. I know.
Right. Yeah.
But no, Blair Witch Project, awesome for that. And the build up to it was really good.
Yeah.
I loved how they built it up. We're playing footsies.
Sorry, that was the bottom of your desk.
Okay, he's sitting across from me, so it's not like we like had to reach out to do this, but it was just kind of funny.
Yeah, I'm just spinning my foot around on the chair.
And I actually was just stretching my leg, and
I think you were past your boundary.
I was, and I agree with that 100%. And you've been moving the whole time.
We've talked about this.
That's on me.
We talked about this.
Yeah, I cross boundaries. I do that.
What's your number 2?
My number 2 is going to seem like a weird one. I don't even know if you're going to. No, it definitely is. Cujo.
Yeah.
Fucking Cujo, man.
Yeah, isn't Cujo Stephen King?
Yes.
Yeah, anything.
And
Stephen
so I
King's
read the
already-
book before I ever watched the movie. I didn't even know there was a fucking movie. Truthfully.
Fucking nerd. You read books.
Man, Stephen King books? Hell yeah, I did. Cujo was so good. Just the thought of it.
They're remaking it.
We also raise greyhounds.
Sure.
So, I mean, put a whole different level of like.
They're also very different dogs.
Correct. But I mean.
But a lot of greyhounds equal one Cujo.
Right. Exactly. But really, I mean, you think about like, any dog could, just go.
There is a horror movie out right now called Good Boy that is from the perspective of a family's dog. Now, I don't know if it's like a person hurting them or a paranormal thing hurting them. I think it's kind of paranormal.
Yeah.
But it is shown from the viewpoint of the dog.
Yeah.
And people said it's really good. I can't wait to see it. I'm very excited.
There's some movie out there. I don't know why this popped in my head. It's because you were talking about perspective. There's a movie out there where like all the adults are trying to kill their kids.
Yeah.
Do you remember the name of it?
Yeah, Nick Cage is in it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh.
I think it's called Parents.
Oh, yes, it is. It's Parents. You're right. Yeah.
It's very fun.
Is it?
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind seeing that one.
It's good. Again, I don't know. I mean, yeah, I guess it is kind of horror. So that's the thing. Like,
Is it thriller
I have
or like
a hard
suspense?
time putting zombie movies under the horror genre, and I know they're supposed to, but it's
Not
not.
all the time.
It's not scary to me. But like, I love them. I really do.
High School Zombie would
Like,
be in there.
Romero movies are great, but like, they're not scary to me. But that's kind of that thing. Only they're not quite zombies. You'll see when we watch it. But it is a lot of fun. It's Nick Cage being. I mean, they're just like, you want to go just be yourself?
Yeah.
And he gets his eyes gets real big and starts screaming, and then he whispers for a second,
Sounds like Nick Cage.
and then he screams again. Yeah, it's great. It's Nick Cage.
Okay, so you're number 3?
Number 3. Yeah, I'm going to stick with the found footage genre. Paranormal Activity.
Paranormal Activity?
Yeah.
Okay. Never seen it. Well, not never. I just haven't seen it. And I know I saw parts of it. I don't know if I finished it.
It is what that movie was able to accomplish on a fucking shoestring budget
Yeah.
with, I mean, you never see the villain. I mean, it's just these people in a video camera, but they're able to build suspense in a way that seems so fucking real. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Even more so in, God, I want to say it's the third one where the house layout is, it's like an open floor plan, right? So the kitchen and the living room is like kind of one big area.
Yeah.
So to cover both rooms, the guy puts a camera on an oscillating fan. Like he takes the fan part off and just the part that oscillates. So there's this camera just moving slowly back and forth that you get the feed from, right? So like it'll pan over and you'll see something kind of move and then it pans off. So like, when it comes back, something's going to happen, but then you pan back and it's not moving anymore because it's right fucking over here. You know what I mean? Like they do, that whole series has done something that like, I bet those like horror directors, when they watched it, they're just motherfuckers. You know what I mean?
That's where Five Nights at Freddy's came from.
And they come from like, I bet they're just all the reviews, like these like old school horror directors, like, oh, it's bullshit. You know what I mean? Like they get mad about it because they were able to do something with almost no money to make something so suspenseful. Now, a lot of those got way out of hand later on. You know what I mean?
Because they got money and they're like, oh, well, we could do this. And then it turned out,
But the first few, man, and the way they all like tie together. It's
I think a
really
lot of
good.
movies are like that, not just horror movies. Once you get out to like past 3, I think it usually goes kind of nuts.
There's not a lot of story left to tell.
Right.
After that. Yeah. Even most sequels aren't very good. You know what I mean?
Right. So my number 3, which I don't remember the whole movie, not going to lie, but I remember watching, I remember certain parts of it. And just the fear of it was 13 Ghosts.
It's great. Yeah. It's one of those ones that is a little cheesy, you know what I mean? Looking back.
Yeah.
But it's great.
Yeah. I just remember
Matthew Lillard.
He's trying to get away from the thing, the lasers, and he goes through, and all of a sudden it's just like zoom, and like kills him. Oh, it's fucking good. Like so good.
Yeah.
And then they're horrified. But no, 13 Ghosts I thought was awesome.
When I was watching Cabin in the Woods, you seen Cabin in the Woods?
Yes.
Fucking
scary shit. Yeah.
Phenomenal. Scary. It's like a kind of a funny movie.
Go on.
Are we talking about the same movie?
Probably not then.
Thor's in it? I mean, not the character Thor. But Hemsworth is in it?
Well, he was in Adventures Babysitting. Why wouldn't he be in this one?
The actor, Hemsworth?
Yeah.
He's in it?
Maybe we're not talking about the same movie.
I think we are.
It's not a horror movie?
Yeah, it's like a horror comedy, though.
Have I told you I don't like horror movies? So even horror comedy scares me sometimes. So be gentle.
Yeah, well, I mean, if this one scares you, you got some problems. You need some therapy, my friend.
Well, yeah.
But no, it reminded me a lot of that, like where there's all these different horror things locked up. Man, I don't want to say too much. You may not know what I'm talking about. You may be thinking of a different movie.
Possibly.
If so, we're going to watch that. That's going to be on the list for sure. It's not going to scare you, but well, it might. You are, like I said.
I'm telling you, man.
Yeah, 13 Ghosts is a good one. You ready for my next one while you're looking up there, Cabin in the Woods, to see if you're right?
Shush. Yeah, what's yours?
Get Out.
Oh, Get Out.
I think what Jordan Peele is doing for horror now is
that
great.
the new one? Newer?
I mean, it depends on what you mean by new.
In the last 10 years?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, yeah, probably. Probably like 2017, 2018.
Okay.
Yeah. This black guy goes with his white girlfriend's family home for a weekend away.
Yeah.
And I won't give too much away, but he has to get out. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's very good. I love what Jordan Peele's doing. Us is really good. Nope was good. The first time I watched Nope, did not care for it. I know you have no. This is for people.
Yeah, I have.
Yeah. I know you don't know. The first time I watched Nope, I was like, I don't really get what's happening. But then when I kind of dug in a little bit to like the stories they were telling about like old Hollywood and shit, I really I understood it. I'm like, oh, that makes a lot more sense now, and I see what he did, and I liked it.
Yeah. So when I looked up, there was a top list, and I thought Get Out was on there.
No, it probably is. Yeah, everybody likes it a lot.
But I don't see it now, so maybe
pretty popular amongst those horror lists.
So mine next. So I did Nightmare on Elm Street. I did my number 2, Cujo. That's right. I'm going through a list here and like picking them out as I go. So I'm on my number 4. This is where it starts getting a little, I'll say child's play.
Okay.
Because it was goofy as hell. But when it came out, like I still had dolls.
Yeah.
So it was one of those where like, holy shit.
So this is the one I distinctly...
It was the reverse Toy Story.
This is the one I distinctly remember watching and being terrified of.
Yeah.
It's the one where I wouldn't go to the bathroom by myself. Elizabeth used to have to take me to the bathroom and check behind the shower curtain and shit. Because I assumed Chucky was everywhere.
I get that. I actually really get that.
And even to this day, like, I love it. It's so fucking ridiculous, right? This guy does some sort of voodoo curse to put his soul into a doll. Like, it's just so dumb. But it's so good.
It is. Yeah, I agree. No, I really like Child's Play.
So this is my 5th pick, right?
Yes.
And this one was tough.
Yeah.
There's so many to try to put on this list that I love. But because, and we've talked about this movie a lot in this podcast already. Mm-hmm. We've talked about it a lot in other podcasts. It's one of the few movies like this that I think counts as a horror movie.
Yeah.
I'm going to pick Jaws.
That's a great pick.
I love it. Like as a standalone thing. I love it as a horror movie. The way that you like the small amount of time you have with these characters, but like you care so much for them, like the arc of all these characters before they go on to this boat, before you even see the shark, you know that something's out there killing people. It's just scary. Like it's so good. They did such a good job with it, man. Spielberg is a genius for this one. Yeah.
No, Jaws, I mean, number one, revolutionized like horror movies anyways. I thought just because it's the water. Like, you can't see under your feet. I would love to see statistics on people going to the beach before and after for like a 10-year period.
That's fine.
I bet you for about 10 years, there was people that
wouldn't go in the water at all. Yeah. And then Jaws: The Revenge came out, and everyone's like, "This is where we can go back in." This is
yeah. And shoot the what was Jaws: Revenge? What was the final scene on that one?
I don't remember. I just remember it was like,
is that the guy that went in there?
It was like the shark was like a baby of the shark from the first one, and it knew well enough to want to go back. And
so pissed off.
Yeah, it was so stupid.
Child love.
So dumb. Yeah, that first one, I mean,
I don't think we knew enough about sharks at that time to
know that was how they worked.
Yeah, well, not only that, but just to call them on their bullshit.
Well, you didn't know enough about sharks to know that the shark on the cover wasn't a great white shark.
Right, yeah. And at that point in time, I don't think, because weren't they New Jersey? Not New Jersey. Where were they? Connecticut? Did it say?
Somewhere up there in the Northeast, right?
Yeah. There weren't any great whites up there.
No, probably not.
I mean,
I don't think that's where they live.
No. So it was just kind of funny. But
what's your last one? I've got several that I want to mention as honorable mentions.
Sorry.
No, I'm not.
Speed this along.
Yeah,
My
come
bad.
on, man.
Come on. Probably my number 5. And like I said, I go more old school. But this one actually, me and my son went to the movie theater and watched. I don't even think it was the last one. I think there's been one more since then. And afterwards, I was like, I can't believe that we watched this whole thing. And it was Halloween. I can't remember which Halloween it was. The first ones were amazing. Halloween.
No, you said you took who to the theater?
Jackson.
How old was he?
It's probably 3-4 years ago. So he was probably, 12, 13, somewhere in that range.
Okay. So it's pretty recent then.
Yeah.
All right.
And I'm trying to think of which one it was. I think they came out with another one right after.
Yeah, they've had a couple here recently.
Yeah. And because they were just bam, bam.
And Halloween is a weird series because.
But this was the first one, I think, Michael Myers.
What was that? I didn't get
Cough button.
I could have kept talking, but it was more fun to hear you struggle.
Yeah, because that just something went in my throat. I think it was the first one in a long time that Michael Myers actually came through, and Jamie Lee Curtis was in it.
Yeah, so that was like that. Yeah.
I forget what the name of it was. H2O or something like that.
That was a while ago.
Okay,
that was a long time ago.
I remember hearing the names.
That had been way before Jackson.
This particular one, Jackson wanted to go see it, so I was like, "Yeah, we can go see it." And both of us, even after, and like I said, I don't like scary movies. So after the fact, if I'm like, "Yeah, that was ridiculous and stupid," like I wasn't scared at all.
So here's the Halloween franchise. It's such a weird one because they don't all like they don't go in order.
No.
And then halfway through the franchise, they start over.
Right.
And just eliminate 3 or 4 of them. I'm like, let's pretend those didn't happen. We'll go back to here. Like there's Halloween, Halloween 2, and the Halloween 3 Season of the Witch, which doesn't even have Michael Myers in it.
I think it was Halloween.
Yeah, the newest one, right? In
2018.
2018, yeah, the Halloween. So like, but
Jackson would have only been 10 years old. I'm a horrible parent.
So then there's Halloween Kills and then Halloween Ends, and I've actually not seen a lot of those.
I haven't seen those two.
I watched the Rob Zombie ones that came out in 2007, 2009 because he kind of revamped them into Halloween, Halloween 2.
Yep.
But there's so many of them that they're like, okay, we're going to go this route, and then nope, we're going to go back and pretend those didn't happen, and we're going to come back to where the second one ends, and then we're not going to do the second one either. We're going to go back to after the first one, and then we're going to redo them all. It's such a weird franchise.
Yeah.
I think the character like Michael Myers is interesting and can
I
be
love
done
the Michael Myers character.
They're a lot of fun, but you can't watch them like like as crazy as they are.
Right.
Like the Friday the 13th movies, which we've not talked about on our list at all, but
which is crazy.
The
to
Friday
me.
the 13th movies, they go off the rails. They become paranormal, right? He gets struck by lightning and becomes like he's not even it's a
and
demon.
then he faces Freddy.
Right. So those go off the rails, but at least they go in order.
Right, exactly.
You know what I mean? Like
when he went to space, it was after he went, you know, he was in the
It made
in the
sense
water.
chronologically.
Yeah, it was after he went to Manhattan.
Right. Yeah, Jason Takes Manhattan. That's
we watched that one in the
get pretty
theaters.
rough. They get pretty rough.
Yeah. I just remember on Jason Takes Manhattan, there's a yacht. I think it was at the beginning. There's a yacht. That's how.
Yeah.
And he gets up there and yeah.
Yeah, and then there's Jason Goes to Hell, which at the end of it, Freddy's hand pulls his mask down. So they've been touting that Freddy versus Jason for a while, you know. They're supposed to be
truthfully was pretty fucking cool.
Yeah, and there's supposed to be more of those.
Yeah.
This didn't pan out.
And I mean, you know, stuff like that. I mean, you look at King Kong versus Godzilla.
Yeah.
And stuff like that, you know. Godzilla, I mean, you want to talk about like, you know, in looking back on things, that was one of the biggest horror movies out there. I mean,
yeah.
It on lists.
Sure.
You see it now though, and you think about Godzilla and it's the goofy shit.
Right.
But back when it came out, that was
those monster movies,
yeah.
And there's let me see what it was. I was going to say something. I lost
I'm sorry,
it.
I do that to you.
You threw me off with the
do.
Godzilla thing. Man, there's a whole other
probably Friday the 13th and
line of movies I was going to talk about. But so the Aliens, like the Alien franchise.
Yeah, we really didn't even talk about those.
And I like those movies. And then they do like the Alien versus Predator, which got to be a weird thing.
So
and they couldn't keep track of that very well.
And I've watched a lot of the Alien movies. They're okay. And I know they're going to be on people's lists. They wouldn't make my list. Like
they didn't make either one of our lists.
Well, I mean, no, and I'm talking about like, you know, the top. I don't think Aliens would be in the top 15 of horror movies for me.
I think Aliens is probably top 15.
I think they would make.
I bet Aliens is probably top 10 for me.
And I can respect that because that's your opinion. That's why we do lists, because they're opinion based, not fact based.
This one is.
But yeah, I was never a big Alien or Predator for that matter.
Yeah.
I think because not that Freddy or Jason are real, but they're real. They were people, right?
Yeah.
That, you know, something happened to them. Alien, Predator weren't. And so I didn't have that connection with, you know, with that aspect of it.
We talk about like lists and opinions. There are some horror movies though that have won awards, like not for being scary, but just for being good movies, right? Here's a little bit of trivia for you. What's the only horror movie that won Best Picture, the Oscars?
Psycho? I don't know.
Silence of the Lambs.
Oh, shit. Yeah. You know, and I saw that on the list. I would have never thought of that being a horror movie.
I think it's one of those like it's a psychological horror. Yeah.
I understand why it is, but like when I'm thinking horror movies, I think Freddy, Jason, stuff like that. So no, I totally understand why it is on the horror movie list.
And it also got Best Director.
Yeah.
I mean, it's phenomenal.
Silence of the Lambs is one of the best movies out there.
It's great.
But I don't put it in that category myself. It's, we were talking about like shark movies and stuff like that. And I think it was last week or the week before or whatever. And this was off air. Yeah. Well, I mean, so you were saying like the only shark movie that was horror was Jaws.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, that I have to sit and think. But that's just off the top, the ones I can think of off the top of my head. That's the one I would consider like horror.
When I said, I was talking about Meg, and but that's not the one I was thinking. I was thinking Megalodon. So if you ever watch Megalodon, it is a lot like Jaws. So
I've never heard of Megalodon.
Yeah,
that's not the Jason Statham movie.
No.
Okay.
That's Meg.
That's the Meg. Yeah.
Yeah. Megalodon. I don't remember who all was in it.
I'm guessing a real big shark.
Prehistoric. Man, I'm trying to think of who was in that. It was a big name actor. I don't know. I can't.
We can look it up.
We have computers. You're right.
The Misery won awards. I know that was a good one, and that's one that people don't think about being horror off the top of their head either because they're so used to slasher movies, or whatever. But
right.
she fucking tormented him for a long time. That was a lot of those Stephen King are weirdly psychological, and then this weird supernatural he always throws in there.
Yeah, Michael Madsen. Michael Madsen.
Michael Madsen. Movie.
He's in a lot of stuff.
I know who Michael Madsen is. He died not long ago. I know exactly who he is. The 2018 TV movie, is that what you're talking about?
I mean, it got 2.8 on the
2004. When was it come out?
2018.
The TV movie?
Yeah.
That's what you're talking about? You're going to compare to Jaws?
Well, I'm just saying, I mean, it's still a horror movie.
Okay.
It's rated as a horror movie.
I bet if you looked it up, it'd be B horror.
Nope. Horror. I'm looking it up right now. Genre is action, adventure, horror, sci-fi, thriller.
What's IMDb say?
That's where I'm at.
And it doesn't say B horror?
IMDb. It says horror.
It's a made-for-TV movie.
Okay. Still a movie. Movie's a movie.
I don't talk about feature films on my podcast. I'm just kidding. I was just fucking with you.
I'm
sure it's fine. I'm sure it's fine.
That is a really good point, and I'll give you that. Except for it's 2018.
Okay.
So streaming stuff like that started. It's hard to say that now. Like in 2025.
When I look it up on IMDb right now, it says TV movie.
Right. So, but in 2018,
they won't. If it's on Netflix or a streamer, if it's an actual movie, it won't say that. This came out on fucking Sci-Fi.
Oh, I agree with you. I have no problem with that. What I was going to say was though that like we as consumers of movies and stuff like that, like there's so many different avenues for movies to come out now. It's crazy. Like you used to have like TV movies or feature films. Now you can have feature films that just come out on a streaming service. It's wild.
Yeah.
And that's all I was going to say on that. I wasn't saying that movie was built for that. I mean, it's
rated TV 14.
Yeah.
TV movie.
Right. The second word is what makes it legit, by the way.
What, 14?
No, movie.
When I look it up on IMDb.
Yeah.
It does say B action horror movie.
No, it doesn't. I was just on IMDb. Don't give me that BS.
Do you want to look at it?
Do you?
I'm showing you my screen right now. I feel like you think that I make things up. I don't have time to make things up. I'm sure it's a fine movie. It's wild to me that you're bringing it up. We're talking about Jaws, which is like...
Because we were talking about freaking sharks.
Okay.
And then we were talking about genres, and we were talking about like the different stuff that like is in certain genres.
Yeah, well, Sharknado has sharks in it too. I wouldn't bring it up in the Jaws
scary
conversation.
As hell, dude.
Get out of here. No,
I would like to point out.
I'm fucking with you.
I would like to point out IMDb genres,
Okay.
horror.
Did you see mine? I showed you mine.
I'm showing you mine. Do you see where I am?
Yeah.
IMDb.
What does it say right there? What does it say right there?
B horror.
Okay.
B action.
Yeah.
Yeah. But when you go to the actual, this is the details of what it actually is. Oops.
So those headlines at the very top of the page, they don't count. You got to scroll way down there for it.
That's
not
where
to
you
be
find the
B.
real information. You
Gotcha.
know that. When you're doing your research, you don't
Do
find
your
it at the
own
very
research, right?
Yeah,
That way you do, yeah.
Exactly. You're going to read just the
about
headline.
shark movies and vaccinations.
That's what's
you do
wrong
your own
with this
research.
world. You're just reading the headlines. You're not reading the actual story. Good gracious. Now we know it's wrong.
Anyway, the Fly also won an award. We'll go back to that real quick.
Dude, The Fly was like, that was legit good.
Yeah, I love The Fly. I think Alien won. I keep hitting the mic. Sorry if it's.
I do
bumped
too,
up.
actually. I don't know what it is. I'm actually touching the mic today. And that's weird.
I think Alien won. I'm trying to think. I wish I would have been more prepared for this conversation. Like say what all the awards they won. Not that anyone gives a shit. I know
have
the Omen
no
did.
idea.
Jaws won an award. It won.
I thought Jaws got Best Picture. That's really where I thought you were going. I was trying to give you.
No, the only horror movie that's
I was
ever
trying to
won
give you your
Best
flowers
Picture.
on that one because I know you really do love Jaws, and
I
that's
do, yeah.
awesome. I like Jaws, and it's probably one of my. I will say it's probably one of my favorite horror films.
The song, and, like the score,
Yep.
that won an award. I know that,
Yeah.
and I think like editing or something like that.
Yeah,
but
so Lord of the
Spielberg
Rings.
didn't win, and neither did. They didn't win Best Picture either. Like I said, the only horror today
Was it nominated for Best Picture? Do you remember?
No, well, do I remember? No, because it was 1974, so I don't remember.
I'm sorry. I couldn't even remember that one. Looky there, bitch.
So there's a few that we've not talked about that are like critically acclaimed as being the best horror movies ever. And I know that a lot of people will probably going to agree to listen to this.
Academy Award for Best Picture.
It was nominated.
Yeah.
No.
It had.
What won that year? What won in 73? Or 74, sorry.
Hold on. Pause. Let's see. 70. What?
4.
It wasn't until 76.
What?
It said 76.
Jaws was released in 1974.
I'm just saying. Academy Awards for Best Picture was nomination 1976. I mean, I can't. I'm using. I don't know what you want from me, man.
Jaws Award nominations. It was a nomination. That's weird. Was it?
So I wasn't lying, right?
No, you weren't. I didn't call
I'm
you a
just
liar.
fucking with you,
I'm
dude.
trying to understand.
Okay, but okay. I go to Wikipedia though.
Maybe it was
and it's
released
1975.
Maybe it was released in 75, which would have put like the end of 75,
Right.
which would have put it in. Yeah, I don't know.
But so the 48th annual Academy Awards.
Just do the math. Yeah.
Yeah. Which on here says 1975, but I think it's talking, year of film release, 1975. So it was Nashville, Jaws, Dog Day Afternoon, Barry Lyndon, and One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest.
Cuckoo's Nest one, right? Yeah, that's phenomenal. It's hard to beat that. Also, Dog Day is a really good movie, too.
Yeah.
If you've never seen Dog Day Afternoon, Al Pacino. Really great movie. I don't know what the other one is.
76 was pretty good too. Rocky won that one.
Rocky. Yeah, we both just start mumbling into a microphone.
Man,
that's the best I can
I'll
do.
tell you what, that first Rocky movie, like, it does not hold up today. I mean, you talk about
No, he rapes his girlfriend.
Yeah, exactly.
He rapes his girlfriend.
It's a horror movie.
It's wild.
We should have had that on our list.
God, it's so bad.
I love Rocky. I really do.
I know he's a real hero.
But like
of yours.
in
I get it.
1976, that was a normal interaction.
Yeah.
Which should tell you something. But yeah, like he blocks her from leaving the apartment.
Yeah.
He won't let her go.
It's
like
weird.
it was
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah, people are mad about that Christmas song, and that's clearly just
Right.
a guy and a girl being coy to one another. And this, he was like, she was in harm.
Yeah.
She was going to be in harm if she tried to leave.
And it was just so funny because I was telling my son to watch it. And I'm talking to him and I'm like, I'm going to watch it if you want to come in. And I start watching. I'm like, holy crap. I don't want him to watch
You
this.
forget about that scene, don't you?
Yeah. Like that's oof.
Yeah, there's a lot of problematic
And
scenes.
I mean, you also have Polly who's, he's talking about, Apollo Creed's,
Yeah.
yeah. So yeah, he does not hold up. Still fucking love Rocky though.
Yeah.
Rocky 2 is good.
Which is the one
They're
with
married
Hogan?
at that point.
Which was the one with Hogan in it?
Not Rocky 3.
Was it?
Same with Mr. T. That's where they became friends.
Those are the good
And then
old
they went
days,
into WrestleMania 2. Fought Paul Orndorff and...
That's a different episode. That's a different episode. So there's a couple that I want to talk about.
Roddy Piper. I couldn't think of who else
that we've not talked about. Okay, wrestling nerd, calm down. We'll do it. We'll do a whole wrestling episode. That's fine, and you can nerd out like I've nerded out about horror movies.
Let's do it.
I can talk about NWO, and that's pretty much it. Goldberg. I'll talk about Goldberg and how great he was.
Goldberg.
The greatest champion ever was.
Wasn't even a wrestler.
Greatest champion there ever was.
He just got a paycheck and hurt people. Legitimately.
Greatest champion of all time.
Dummy. I'm just kidding. I like Goldberg and so. Anyways, yeah, that's a whole different episode.
People love The Exorcist.
Yes,
and I do too. But it is so wildly fake to me. I get it. In '73 or whenever that was when it came out, that had to be the scariest fucking thing anyone's ever seen.
Right.
And it's a great movie. It's a great premise. I love it all. But I can't watch it and be scared. You know what I mean? As an adult, I can't watch it and be scared. The makeup looks too bad.
So,
but I get in the early '70s. I get why it was great.
It wasn't even in the '70s. I think the reason it was scary is 'cause people were doing that shit. That was exorcism was a real thing.
Sure.
I think that was the problem.
Yeah. And just side note for everybody listening. It turns out it wasn't so much demons as it was autism that they were trying to get rid of, which was wild.
Which, I mean, autism rates go up when it's diagnosed instead of exercised.
Yeah. Weird how that works.
And not exercised like on a treadmill.
Right. Yeah. Probably not Tylenol.
That was a bad joke.
Anyway, probably not Tylenol.
Yeah.
Anywho, Exorcist. People also love The Shining. And as I said before, Stanley Kubrick.
I've never liked The Shining.
Me either. I don't understand why people love it.
No.
And I love Jack Nicholson.
Yeah.
Almost
The Shining was...
I don't get people's infatuation with it.
Funny enough, I watched it about 5-6 years ago because Nicole never watched it. I was like, let's watch it. I wish I hadn't done that. Because she left. She was bored.
Yeah.
I watched it.
It's just not a...
No, it was horrible.
It's a good movie if this guy was just going into his... just watching a man fall into psychosis would be cool enough. But at the end when they showed that picture of he was there the whole time.
Yep.
What? What are you fucking talking about?
What's the point of that?
None of it made sense to me. But that's what Kubrick does. He makes these...
I don't agree with you often.
It's crazy. It's these cool... he does these great shots. He invented filming techniques that people are still using in all kind of movies today. He started them. And thank you for that.
Yeah.
But I don't like your movies.
E.T. was another scary one.
Terrifying.
I'm looking through the best pictures, and I'm looking through that, and I saw 1982. It lost to Gandhi. I didn't know that. That's just random. Sorry. Yeah. I know we're on horror movies, but it just...
We'll do an episode on the Oscars when that happens. When is that? February? We'll do an Oscar episode.
Yeah, you'll have to run that one too.
Oh, well.
Actually, I think I've held my own on this one.
You've done good, man.
More than I thought.
You've done great. What are some other classic horror movies that we've missed? Do you have any that you could think of?
I mentioned it, but I will say the Attack of the Killer Tomatoes. It sounds so stupid.
Yeah.
But it was so good. Another one that, it's more goofy than anything was Attack.
Ooh, I know one we missed in the slasher kind of genre is Texas Chainsaw Massacre movies.
Oh, hell yeah. Actually, wow, I can't believe we missed those actually. Great. Yeah, that actually is.
What's the one?
The Ring.
Yeah, The Ring is really good. I watched
The Ring
that.
Scared the shit out of me. That was another one of those, just like Conjuring. I didn't watch the whole thing.
See, it didn't scare me.
I didn't pee myself though.
It didn't scare me. It was.
Oh, look at me! I don't get scared.
It's just a bunch of weird images on tape.
I know. That's the freaky part about it.
It was a good movie. I liked it, but it didn't scare me. I don't get being scared. The Thing. I like John Carpenter movies. Ooh. Okay. Big surprise.
Yeah.
I think the best part of The Thing is Kurt Russell's hat. Yeah. I swear to God, it gets bigger as the movie goes along.
What about Night of the Living Dead?
I like those. I like those zombie.
I like the old black and white one. I remember watching that one. I'm just looking through a list here. The problem is this IMDb or this Rotten Tomatoes list fucking sucks.
There are a lot of foreign horror people.
It's weird.
Have you ever seen It Follows?
What's it about? It sounds familiar.
So there's this. It's hard to explain without. Fuck it. I'll give it away.
Yeah,
you're not gonna watch it anyway.
No. Unless you make me.
This guy kind of kidnaps this girl and sleeps with her. I can't. I was going to say raped. I don't remember if he kidnapped her and raped her or they had sex and then he tied her up. Afterwards. But I can't remember. It's been a while since I've seen it. But essentially, that's how this thing is passed along, and it just slowly follows you. If it catches you, it'll kill you. And it always looks like someone that you know.
Yeah.
But it just slowly walks towards you. And like if you sleep with someone, it goes to that person and so on and so forth. It was a really cool premise. I remember when it came out, I really liked it. I've not watched it since. I don't know if it still holds up, but I remember it being a pretty good like modern horror movie. It's like 2014, 2015.
Right.
The Babadook came out around that time. It's also a great fucking horror movie. It's mainly about a mother's fall into psychosis.
You know what? I was just thinking about. I totally forgot, and it should be on my list because it scared the living piss out of me. And I don't know if you're going to even know what it is because it was like a 70s, like that type of style. And there's two of them actually. And I did not see it on the list. It just popped in my mind because I was looking at the 70s one. It's called Alive Alive. And
the only movie I can think of with that's called Alive is about that plane crash.
Oh no, this is a demon baby. It was a vampire baby that or It's Alive. Sorry, It's Alive. It's like a vampire baby, and like it eats itself out of the. Oh
yes, I do remember that,
dude.
I do remember.
And then had It's Alive too, and
I
scared
when I googled it. The poster popped up, and I remember that like
fucking
scared stroller thing.
Yes, scared the shit out of me. What
It's
year
Alive
did that one?
2, It Lives Again.
Yes.
The first one came out in 74. It looks like.
That sounds about right.
Horror sci-fi, yeah.
Dude.
5.8 out of 10 on IMDb. So, it's one of those ones.
I don't go by that on especially those because.
No, I don't either. I'm going to make a list. Obviously, you guys can watch our list, but I'm going to make a list of what I think, like 10 horror movies that I think everyone needs to see at some point.
About Invasion of the Body Snatchers.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My mom used to talk about one that used to scare the shit out of her, Rosemary's Baby.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know anything about that movie. I don't think I've watched it. I just remember her
like a demon, baby situation. Yeah.
But seriously, I remember my mom, and that's probably the one horror movie my mom talks about that she didn't want me watching it. She didn't want it was one of those that scared the shit out of her, which is kind of tough to do because she likes horror movies. Like they don't bother her, or they used to not. As an older lady, I think they do now, but she's not going to watch the new stuff. But she always used to talk about Rosemary's Baby as being in like a scary ass movie.
Children of the Corn used to scare the shit out of me when I was a kid.
Yeah, Jeepers Creepers.
So again, those are hilarious, and I love them.
I didn't think Jeepers Creepers was because being tailgated and like hit like that, and
it's a giant Mothman,
right? But
yeah,
that's the psychology.
So the horror movies that have Justin Long are usually funny. You know what I mean? And I love them. I love them. Like I love them. I love them all. The second one's ridiculous. Like it's a football team on a bus that gets.
I wasn't even
so stupid.
I couldn't even tell you that.
I love them.
Yeah, I'm just talking about the first one.
Speaking of Justin
Joyride,
Long, Joyride's a good one. Yeah,
I like Joyride.
Candy.
Yeah.
I watched that long ago too. There's a movie called The Barbarian.
Okay.
We're gonna watch that as well. But that's gonna be on our list. I'm not gonna tell you anything about it. It came out in the last maybe 5 years. It's fantastic. Do you remember Village of the Damned?
I think remember the name
in the 90s, but like these kids that all kind of get possessed by, I can't remember if it's an alien thing or possession. I can't remember what it is now, but I just remember
I think so.
All these like blonde headed kids with weird looking eyes. Like all the
Germany.
all the adults right now. Ooh, I watched one not long ago. They had the quarterback from Friday Night Lights, Matt Saracens. I can't remember his real name, but that quarterback.
Yep.
He was in it, and it was called "There's Something Wrong with the Children." It's like him and his girlfriend go with their couple friend and their kids.
Yeah.
And they're hiking through, and they find like this old ruin thing, and the kids like they keep talking about how shiny it is or whatever, and they start acting weird. And then he can't find them one day, so he runs back. Like they're like staying out in the middle of nowhere, like an Airbnb situation. And he chases them down. And he finds that they fall down this pit thing.
Yeah.
Well, next thing, like he goes back to tell everybody what happened, and the kids are there, but like they're slowly like making him feel crazy, and you don't really know like, wait, is he crazy? Or are they really bad? Like what's going on? It was a lot of fun.
That sounds good. There was and we saw, when we went to the movies, we saw a preview for it, and it was about a couple that goes to like an Airbnb. I don't know if it'd be considered horror. Probably would. I don't know. But then they get like, they can't leave, or their car breaks down, and they're like in the middle of nowhere in like Italy or somewhere like that. And like this, they meet these people and they seem really nice and everything. All of a sudden they won't let them leave. And I can't think of the name of it all of a sudden.
This was recently or a couple years ago?
Yeah, no, this was recently. And I can't think of the name. So
there's a movie that came out a couple years ago called Speak No Evil.
No,
that's pretty interesting. Have you seen that? I think it's a remake of a movie.
I haven't seen it, but yeah, I do know. No,
was it Bone Lake? I know that's something along those lines.
No.
I don't know. We'll
have to do a little research on that one. I just remember seeing the previews for it, and I cannot think of that actor that is in there. He's in a lot of stuff. You know me. Yeah. I'm bad with names.
If you're into like realistic, psychological, crazy person horror films, there's one called Funny Games.
Okay.
That might fuck you up a little bit.
That sounds great.
Yeah, I won't even say anything. If you've not seen Funny Games and you're into psychological horror movies,
it's not like Funny Farm?
No, not Funny Farm. It's Funny Games. Okay. These teenagers torment a family. That's wild. Yeah, that's crazy.
What about The Purge?
So I was gonna ask earlier if you consider that horror. I don't.
I do, because shit like that scares me.
I think that's more of like a
suspense thriller,
suspense movie. Yeah, even more of an action. Like there's a lot of like killing in it, like shooting them up, especially when the later ones.
I've only seen the first. Actually, I think I've only seen the first one.
I like them. They're fun movies, but I just don't know if I'd consider them horror.
Yeah, I think suspense probably would probably be the more, and only because like, and I'm just going off the first one. The first one, there's a lot of waiting before something happens.
Sure.
There's killing, of course, with the truck, and all that. But for the most part, the family inside, it's kind of more the waiting. And the kid that gets in there, and
The Strangers is a good one.
The Stranger.
Liv Taylor.
No.
She like they're in this cabin, and these three people with wearing weird masks.
Yes,
just start.
I've seen preview. I remember the previews.
They redid it not long ago. I think the sequel to that remake is coming out pretty soon. Oh man, there's another one I wanted to. Oh, I remember watching this when I was in like junior high.
Okay,
and at the time I didn't really get it, but since then it's one of my favorites to rewatch every couple of years, just because it kind of flips it around a little bit. It's Nicole Kidman, which I don't normally care for.
Water or
the Others.
Oh, The Others, yeah. Where is that the one that
her and her kids?
Yeah,
and like the house is haunted, but then again, it's an old movie.
Yeah,
but you find out that they're the ones that are ghosts.
Yep,
because she killed her and her kids. Yeah.
Yep.
I just love that twist.
She drowned him, didn't she?
I can't remember if she drowned him or not. I can't
Spoilers, sorry.
I can't remember why I can't remember how she killed
I'm pretty sure that's how it was, because it was a bathtub. And I'm not, so I was thinking of the lady in the water. But anyway, so that was a whole different. Speaking of directors that, he did one thing and then everybody went overboard.
M. Night Shyamalan?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was getting ready to say, we didn't really talk about that because I love The Sixth Sense.
Exactly.
But again, I don't know if it's a horror movie, right? I mean, there
know.
are ghosts, but it's not.
No, it's not a horror movie.
And then The Village, I don't think is a horror movie.
Yeah, I don't. So
Signs, I don't think is a horror movie. It's an alien
people are going
movie.
to roast me for this one using older terms. There's nothing after The Sixth Sense that I thought he did well.
Signs is phenomenal, Jeff.
It's okay.
Low key. We're talking about things that kids say. I was just trying to think of 6, 7. I don't know. That's why the son says that a lot.
No,
I don't know.
Sixth Sense.
Yeah. Hey-o. Yeah, no, I think Signs is fantastic.
I will give
The Village is good. It's not great. So here's the deal. If the twist in The Village would have just been that those people were wearing the costumes, that would have been enough. But then he comes out and he's in the middle of the fucking city.
Right.
It's just a park. Get the fuck out of here.
Okay. So let me switch it up then.
Okay.
Because
after that,
he had a good run for the first little bit. And
None
then
of them were as good as The Sixth Sense.
Right.
And if you know what's happening in The Sixth Sense, it's not as good as you thought it was either.
Correct.
I love it. Yeah.
It's a one shot. Mm-hmm. I mean, and I think a lot of movies like that are. I mean, especially
but the Blair Witch, like you know the twist that's coming in that, and that still fucking gets you every time, right?
I haven't watched it since.
That's you.
But
most people feel this way about The Sixth Sense.
You love movies, so you're gonna have a little different aspect of, and I don't mean that in a bad way. I love that you love movies because I love listening to you talk about them because you get very involved in like how movies are made. You get involved in like this, especially like the writing of them. Like you go really deep into them. I am a casual watcher.
Sure.
But if there's certain movies I'll watch, over and over. If it has a twist at the end, a twist that basically ruins the movie. I didn't mean, and you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Such as Sixth Sense. I'm probably not going to watch it again. Actually, no, I'll watch it one more time because I want to see how that flows of knowing that.
Yeah.
But once I get to that point, there's no reason to watch it again because the whole point of that movie was to get to that twist. Movie.
That's where I disagree. The point of the movie isn't the end. The point of the movie is the story.
Right, but the story is based off of that twist. Right. And so once you know it and you've seen the twist, and then you go back and you're like, oh, that's pretty cool. And you watch for the things, if since he's dead, you're looking at the
who's dead?
I'm not telling. No, sir. Good try.
Spoiler alert.
I'm not spoiling Sixth Sense.
Bruce Willis. Go
on.
Bro!
No, just kidding. But yeah, so once you know he's dead and you go back and watch it a second time, you pick up on all this stuff. And yeah, you could probably watch it a third time and pick up a little bit more. Outside of that, I don't see not even the need or anything like that, but it kind of ruins it for you.
For you. You mean?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
For the average movie watcher that I value my time because that's not what I like. Movies aren't like a thing for me.
Sure.
So if I'm watching a movie, it's because I really want to watch that movie and my time is limited on that because that's not my thing.
Right.
So like, I'm not going to watch that one, more than 2 times. Yeah. Star Wars, I know the plot and everything, but for me, Star Wars, the story is much better, and the story doesn't change because you know the ending.
I feel like finding out that's his dad's a pretty big twist. Finding out Leia's his sister was a pretty big twist.
I don't think. Well, the Leia's sister thing, I don't think it really was.
That first movie, it made it sound. It was very clear that
right, but then you had Empire Strikes Back,
right,
and.
So it took 2 movies to get to the twist.
Right. But I mean, that's because it was a trilogy anyways. I mean, if Star Wars would have ended on Star Wars and not had anything after that, it would have sucked. Like we wouldn't have Star Wars what we do now. I mean, because it needed those next 2 movies to finish the story. I'm Your Father and then, nope, no more Star Wars. Nah, that's not going to happen. So the whole trilogy is Star Wars for that time. That is Star Wars. Star Wars A New Hope, Star Wars Empire Strikes Back, Star Wars, Return of the Jedi. Those were one movie. not one movie, one trilogy, but one
so is the
story.
Dark Knight trilogy. Like you
It's
can't
one
say that
story.
because there's nothing that guaranteed those other two movies were going to get made. In fact, they almost didn't.
And if they didn't, then the story wouldn't have been complete.
Sure,
That's what I'm talking about.
That a lot though.
There's plenty of things that are, made that they come out with a sequel or something like that too. That doesn't make fucking sense. That movie was designed that way. And you brought up Dark Knight, and I 100% agree with you. I like you have to have those other movies to finish it off.
I probably could have done without the third one, to be honest with you.
Really?
It wasn't bad. But if they just ended it at Dark Knight, just kept it going, just a little it'd been fine. I've been fine with it. It's not their fault that Heath Ledger died.
I hope.
You know what I mean? Because he was supposed to be
Right, yeah.
a major part of that third.
Absolutely.
That third. So it's not their fault that it wasn't as good as it should have been.
I agree, but
Apparently it was Mary Kate Olsen, from what I've read on Reddit.
But do you think, okay, so say that was the deal. You think they've been like, that's okay then. We don't need to finish it.
It wouldn't have done it. I mean, I like the movie, but I don't watch it as much as I watch the other two.
And maybe that's just the completionist in me. Like I have to get to the end. So I think without, that last movie, it didn't end and I'd be really pissed. You ever see that clip of Sheldon when they don't let him finish things? Mm-hmm. Like they're playing tic-tac-toe and he's about to win and she erases it and, puts up the dominoes, but doesn't let him do that. That's me. I have to, or else I will go fucking nuts.
Yeah.
So yeah, that would really piss me off. Let's say, they ran out of money or everything and they stopped at Empire Strikes Back. Holy shit.
But you wouldn't have known there was more story to tell.
Yeah, you do. He didn't defeat, especially Empire Strikes Back. I mean, he lost his hand. I mean, they're looking at each other at the end, through the, not looking at each other, but, through the Obi-Wan has died over here. And like you have Vader, the silhouette of him over here and then Luke over here. Yeah. I mean, the story wasn't over.
It would have been if they didn't make the other movie.
Right. And it would have pissed me off. That's what I'm saying.
But you wouldn't have known to be pissed off. It's not like they told you at the end of that movie that they're making a third one.
You knew they were. You knew it wasn't over.
Oh, is that true? I didn't think, if I remember right, like in the making of that, after Empire, he was like they were not sure that they were going to let him do it.
No. I mean,
it did well enough so they're like, oh yeah, for
right,
sure.
But I'm talking about the story itself. I'm not talking about like movie movie execs saying whether you can or can't. I'm talking about the story itself.
Well, the story wasn't hang on a fucking cliffhanger and be like, no, go make another one. Like,
right, and that would have pissed me off. It's just like watching the first season of a fucking comedy or some sitcom and then not being. There was one I can't even think of the name of it. I tried to erase it from my memory. Really good. It was a bunch of people that knew each other, like not a long time ago, but before, and they end up in this, they don't like each other. Not all of them like each other. They end up in this one apartment, had one season. It was fucking fabulous. And they canceled it. And at that point I was like, I'm never watching a season 1 fully until they have a season 2. I've done it a couple of times since then, but for the most part, I don't.
The sitcom I can think of that made me the most mad that they canceled without resolving was Last Man on Earth.
Oh, dude, this isn't a sitcom, but yeah, I don't remember Last Man on Earth. I don't remember that one.
Will Forte, he literally some sort of virus happened and everyone was dead and he was like the last one, and then you find out maybe not the last one, and then it goes on for like 3 or 4 seasons. Yeah, but they're building up to this huge thing, and all of a sudden,
so they got like three or four seasons of it.
Yeah, and then they cancel it, and you're just like,
it's the worst.
What do we like?
Yeah, if you're that far into it, finish the fucking story.
Like, how much is it really going to cost you to finish? Like, give them 6 episodes to wrap it.
100% agree with you. So like I said, I told myself I wasn't ever going to watch, and then there was a show about, golly, I think it was Netflix, or maybe on Prime. It's Going to Mars. Gosh, I can't think of the name of it, but it was all about somebody was stuck on Mars, and they're
Matt Damon's called The Martian. The movie.
Oh, they made 2 seasons out of that one. No, this one. So somebody was on Mars. They couldn't get off. You had another shuttle that was somewhere else. And they were like, we're going to turn around and get them. They turned around and everything.
Yeah, you're describing The Martian with...
No.
God damn it. That's the exact plot. I'm not saying you're talking about something else. I'm just telling you.
I am fucking talking about something else.
That's the exact
and actually,
plot of The
that
Martian.
one may have actually been that one. Sorry. That was The Martian. Why did you say The Martian? You got my head in there. No, nobody was turning around. Because they actually had to lift off from space to go get them. Anyways, it was first season of it, and then COVID hit. And they never brought the motherfucker back. And I was like, son of a bitch. And it was on a cliffhanger.
You remember what it was?
I can't think of the name of it now. I'll look that one up too. And it was something about, I'm pretty sure Mars was in the title. I think it was Nicole Kidman, or it was a big star. Away. That was it. Was she stuck away?
Hilary Swank?
Hilary Swank. Oh, thank you. I knew it was a big actress. Not big, but popular. Great show, by the way. If they would have, don't watch it. Fucking piss you off. Do not.
I'm gonna go check it out.
Nobody fucking watch that.
I'm gonna go check it out.
Oh no, dude. We'll have to start raising money so they can finish the damn thing. It was so good.
Sometimes that works,
dude.
As a community.
It was absolutely one of the best like space type shows I've ever watched in my life. And I was so excited, and they fucking canceled it. I was so mad. Like the day I read they canceled it, I think I called into work that day. I was so mad. Oh, it was the worst. That was a great show. But like I said, don't watch it.
But don't. It's good, but don't.
It's fantastic. But the cliffhanger it leaves it on now. I mean, like there's horrible. Like there has to be another episode or something.
There's not going to be ever.
I know. That's the worst. That's why they had to have Return of the Jedi.
A lot of times you can look up and the creator will be like, hey, here's what we were planning on doing, just so you can get some closure.
And I may look that up to see if somebody did that for that one, because that would be really fucking nice of them.
How are we doing on time? You doing okay?
I do.
Cool. Yeah, we talked a lot. Went off the rails a little bit.
We did.
It was a lot of fun. I hope you guys liked it. Let us know your favorite top 5 horror movies. Hit us up on Instagram. Let us know your top 5 horror movies of all time. I know 2 of you that are listening don't like horror movies at all, so you can skip this week. The rest of you, I think, like it enough to where you can give me a top 5 list.
Yeah. I don't like it, and I'm going to watch some.
Yeah, I'm going to make Jeff watch it. We'll report back on that.
Yeah.
Next week, we're going to be doing all about Halloween.
Yeah. Ooh.
Top 5 toilet paper brands to use to TP houses. Maybe top 5.
Culture Northern's the best for that.
Is it?
It sticks.
See, I got to do some independent research on Jeff's house to find out which one it is.
Don't get it in the moat.
You don't have any. You don't have big enough trees.
I don't have any trees.
Right. So what am I going to TP?
Don't throw it on top of my roof. I can't get up there.
I'm totally going to put TP on top of your roof. I'm going to blame it on your kid,
dude. If somebody really did that, fuck. Like
it would blow away. It wouldn't stay up there very long. It's windy as fuck.
My luck, it rains.
We live in a
you throw it on
wasteland.
3 minutes later, it rains and just sticks to the shingles and never comes off.
You wait till the next time it rains. I'm gonna be in your fucking driveway, just chucking it.
That
over.
would be the worst,
chucking
dude.
it up.
I can't get up there.
I know.
The roofer I called was like, nah.
Yeah.
I mean,
I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. Let us know your favorite horror movies. Let us know the ones we should have talked about and that we didn't. Let us know what you think of that bullshit top 15 list I mentioned at the beginning of the episode.
It was all right.
Follow us on social media if you don't already. I haven't seen those numbers go up, so you guys are not doing your job. And
what the hell, guys?
Telling people about our show.
Man, bring some more Gator Gang people in.
Yeah,
come on.
We let's spread the love out a little bit here. Tell people about our show, guys. Jeez, assholes. Thank you to my favorite listener. I love you. Thank you for everything.
Thank you to my wife, who sometimes listens, not all the time. It's funny when she asks us questions, though, and it's like we talked about that on the podcast.
You don't listen to our show,
so but love her.
I take it personally.
I do too.
I'm not going to tell her that, though.
We are at Well You're Wrong Pod on Instagram. I'm telling her. I'm going to tell her after we
That's
get done
fine.
with this. SoWrongPod@gmail.com. I believe we are So Wrong Pod on Venmo if you want to donate to the beer fund. You can still order shirts for the second print. If you guys want them, let me know. The link should still be up if you still want a Gator Gang t-shirt to show the love. We have stickers. Text me about stickers and we'll get those. I don't have a link for that yet, but if you text me, I can get them out to you.
Where would we text you at?
Huh? These people that I'm talking about texting me have my phone number.
Oh, okay.
I'm not going to give that to everyone.
Oh, okay.
If you don't have my number and you want a sticker for some reason, you, by all means, hit me up on Instagram.
There you go.
But the few people that have my number that want a sticker.
Yeah. So if you're on Instagram, just comment on one of our posts that you want stickers, and we'll get you stickers.
Yeah. Yeah. Or you can
Threw
text
you
me.
off.
Or you can text me. Do you have any shout outs you want to give other than one you already did?
Man, you just throw me on the spot.
No, I'm not. I just wanted, before I.
Jackson's doing well in football right now.
Yeah.
They're 7-0. They have. It's funny because Halloween coming up, and that's a game night, and it's the biggest game of the season.
Yeah.
The two teams that are, I mean, our team and another team down south of here, and whew, buddy, it's going to be a slobber knocker.
I've got a 5-year-old. I got to take trick or treating.
Yeah, I know.
So I'll be able to come out there.
You're going to miss that one, jerk. That's how important we are to you.
But yeah, do all that fun. You are important to me. Don't say, he is for sure. I love him. He. I don't tell him that.
No.
To his face.
Well, no.
I'm mean to him, honestly.
Right.
But I do. I love
Talking
him
about
as a
Jackson,
kid.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would love it a lot more if you closed my garage door when you were done, but I do appreciate you taking my dog
Not?
out of town.
He doesn't close our garage door either. So don't feel bad. You know how many mornings I've woken up and our garage doors are fucking open, and the garage door is unlocked.
Yeah. Same. And I wasn't home, and I wasn't going to be home for several hours, but I think everything's fine. I haven't noticed it yet. I can't bitch too much. I appreciate
You're in a pretty
my dog.
good. You're in a decent community.
Yeah, we do okay.
Yeah.
Tune in again next week for a brand new episode of Well You're Wrong, where Jeff tries to argue. Be afraid. Be very afraid.
Ooh.